I guess we're on, baby. How's everybody doing? Huh? That's you. That's you. I'm asking you that question. Answer me. No, I'm kidding. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in, everybody. I'm trying to get us onto the creator dashboard here with the new app. It doesn't say that I'm. Oh, there we go. Stream manager. Okay. Beautiful. It does not. Okay. Yeah. Sweet. No. It's still showing me as offline. Why is that? Why is my stream manager showing me as offline right now? That's very strange. But there's a duration at the top. Okay. Well, I am online. You're online. We're all online. Good to see you. So yeah, we got a bit of a weird one today. Audio sounds all right?
It's a little quiet, but I think it's fine.
It's a little quiet?
Yeah, I can turn mine up though.
Oh, well. Yeah, if your volume's
just
low.
Just compared to how I had Sophia, like.
Well, is your volume on your player down? And
I just turned it up.
Okay, okay. I can turn up the volume on this thing if you want. Check 1 2, check 1 2. We are going to be doing.
No, you sound good. People can adjust their volumes.
Well, I mean, I want it to be normalized, so.
If I do like 100% there and 100% here, it's decently loud. But I usually have my volume around 50%.
Is it better if I do that? Check 1 2, check 1 2.
You know.
Check. Bada bing. Updated volume of the audio. Hey. Yeah, a little better. Cool. So I just changed up the volume on there. It's instead of X16, we moved up to X32, which is pretty cool. It's 32-bit float audio that we're going into, so it shouldn't be, you know, peaking ever, even if I theoretically scream directly into that thing, which I won't do to you. Not that the person who was watching, Ashley, doesn't already hear me screaming all the time because I am who I am, let's be honest. But yeah, we've got a couple different angles set up. I got one up here. We got one over here. And that's kind of like our product shot. We're going to be using that to, I'm realizing I should probably check my white balance on that, shouldn't I? But we're going to be using that secondary camera to look at some parts of things as we do stuff. That's, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Because your white balance is what? What are we looking at? 5,000K. Yes.
You aren't recording your stream.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay.
Different setup.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay, I just want to make sure that you are getting full quality.
There we go. 5,000K. Ooh, that's better. Okay. Cool. Probably closer to like 5,400 or something like that, but I kind of like the slightly blue look of it. Let's see. Is it? No, it's like that. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not that. No, it's not that. Okay, whatever. We're leaving it. 5,000. I like that. Slightly blue. Anyway. So, first thing on the docket today is a mini PC build, which, if you've heard anything about those recently, they've kind of been a lot of old rage lately, you might say. Those mini PC builds have been coming out with a lot of power, CPU-wise. Not a lot of room for a GPU in there, but if you end up getting one of those eGPU docks, you can pop anything in there. Which, let me tell you right now, is exactly our plan. So the idea is we have a mini PC back here, which we're about to unbox. We're going to check it out. We're going to get it all unboxed and see what parts come with it and all that stuff. See if there's any cables that we need. But I'm pretty sure that the cabling that we need is going to come with the eGPU later on, which has a little bit to go. That's like next week that'll arrive. But the PC by itself, we have a couple little things to install. We got it bare bones. So that means we got it for around like $450, $500. And we also purchased NVMe storage as well as memory for it. So it already has its CPU. That's already plugged in and should be good to go. It would probably be worth us popping it off and making sure that the coolant, like it's like thermal pasted well. We could use like a thermal pad or something like that instead. I've been watching my Linus Tech Tips lately. So yeah, we could sort of do that stuff. But what we're gonna do is we're going to install RAM, we're going to install storage, and then we're going to boot it up, make sure everything works. That's going to be our main thing. Because like if we got bad RAM, we got bad RAM. We just have to send it back and get a new set. That's not that big of a deal. I'm trying to think of what else could kind of happen here if we're missing a cable or a part like that. Who knows? But the other thing is we won't be testing it obviously on this system because we're streaming with that right now. So instead, we're going to test it somewhere else. Maybe actually let us use our screen for a minute or two. Yeah, we're working on that today. So let's take a look at what we got over here. I'm gonna pull. We've been watching Luffy, if you can't tell. Pull this out just a little bit more. Cool. We got our mic in place. Now let's go to our secondary cam. Let's check this PC out. All right. Minisforum. Yeah. This is the Elite Mini UM890 Pro, which is I'm really curious about. Let's crack this open. Let's actually I'll show you what else we got. We'll get a whole list of everything here. So we got the Minisforum. We ended up with 64 gig, two 32 gig sticks of 5600 megahertz DDR5 memory. So that should be interesting. We're currently working, I believe the current PC builds, let me get this zoomed in a little bit more. Actually, no, that's kind of perfect. Current PC build, we're working with a laptop. Believe we're at 32 gig of RAM on there, if not 16. 32 gig of RAM on the desktop back at home. But I think we might actually end up getting better numbers out of this, especially combined with the card that we're using for rendering. Even better than our studio PC back at home. So yeah, hopefully that works out. And for storage, we ended up with one of these. I actually got two. One of them is going to go on my laptop. It's going to replace my C drive, so that we'll have hopefully a little bit more space on there for games. That'll be more of like our gaming setup. The laptop will actually be that. But if you notice, right over here, we're looking at 4 terabytes on this thing. So 4 terabyte NVMe SSD is going to be inside of this thing. We're going to switch out to an NVMe 4 terabytes inside of the laptop as well. So that'll be a little bit of extra space and extra speed for things like loading games, running programs. Should be good. So yeah, that should help us out, run things a little bit better on there. But this thing honestly is going to be a really great gaming platform as far as I've seen, as far as I can tell. We'll be able to run some really interesting processes on this, and I think it'll handle what we throw at it. So yeah, SSD. We got the NVMe drive. We got the RAM, crucial RAM sticks here, and then we got the mini PC. This is literally it. Like we've done PC builds before where we're getting the power supply, we're getting the motherboard, we're getting the case, we're getting fans all separately, we're getting an intercooler. Like there's all these different parts and pieces that you would have to focus on in a larger build, and I think this is gonna be kind of cool. So let's start cracking this thing open. Alrighty. Point the mic down. Get some unboxing ASMR in there. Almost. It's pretty much there. Okay, what are we looking at? This is a side slide, I think. Yep. So we'll slide that out of there. Alrighty. Left with a black box. Slides out the top. Ooh. Well, that's pretty nice. Just right there in the case. Minisforum. Let's take this out. Ash, I think I might need your help removing some plastic, if you don't mind. Ash creeps in from the side. There we go. All right, and that's what we're looking at. Like this thing's tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Look at that.
That's the whole computer?
That's the whole computer.
Ah!
Radeon inside, Radeon graphics, AMD Ryzen 9. And then we're looking at, let's check out some of the ports on the back. Oh, it's having trouble, folks. There we go. We got our Oculink port, HDMI, 2.5 gig LAN. Hey, I actually got the Henry Wow. Hopefully those are coming through. Haven't checked that in a long time. We have two SSD ports. These are USB 3.2, USB 4. We have our HDMI and DP, so DisplayPort. And then over on the front we have, this is a reset button, BIOS reset. We have a speaker port, another USB 4, and two more USB 3.2s. The power button is there as well. On both sides are vents. All right, cool. Let's see what else comes in this box. Let's kind of set this aside for now. We're here. We're here. Let's get this thing off of. It's focused on my microphone right now. Hello. Hello. Over here. Over here. Thank you. Okay. So. Get this out. We got some tips. A slow boot time may be caused by an unexpected reboot, a BIOS reset, RAM replacement, or SSD replacement. In general, the boot time will resume after one normal reboot. Okay. We do not recommend customers to remove the CPU cooler themselves. Improper disassembly may damage the motherboard and CPU. May also reduce liquid metal sealing tightness. Oh, okay, so they used like probably one of the liquid metal pads, which is a little bit easier to use. Kind of install that way. Right, we got our, what is this, appendix? Had that taken out when I was a teenager. No, I'm kidding, I did not have my appendix taken out. So that's a looming danger in my life, yay. Cool, all right, so this is just sort of registration stuff. What are we getting here? We get a little heat sink. Interesting. I would think this is for an NVMe drive. Oh, maybe it's for, okay. I think this is when you're running two NVMe drives together, or maybe it's for your RAM. But basically, we got this cool little. I have a camera for this. I'm an idiot. Basically, we got this cool little grill. It's like a sticky pad on one side, and then on the other side you have these fins, these metal fins. I don't really know how to describe them other than that, but yeah, it's a little metal heatsink. So That's kind of cool. Set that to the side. Comes with a, is this DisplayPort or HDMI cable? Okay, comes with an HDMI. What other cables does it come with? Comes with a power supply. This thing is rather hefty, but it's still going to be a little easy on the power usage. I think it's 100 watts, 120 watts. Okay, so this PC, you can set it up to run at either 55 watts, 65 watts, or 100 watts. And I believe the 100 watts is kind of technically like overclocking it. But they provide a power supply that has even more power, so that's good. So any power spikes, it shouldn't just shut off on us. I need a little Ashley help over here.
These aren't the nice ones.
Yeah, it's like stuck there. I believe in you. There we go.
This is like glued on. Ooh. Ooh.
Nice, just glued to itself.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, and here's our little power cable. That's cute. That's cute. That goes in there. One of those like laptop style triple pins. So you got your triple pin here, and then your triple pin there. Pop them together. What do you get? Another day older and whatever. I don't know. I don't know the rest of that song.
That's smaller than your laptop battery is.
That is indeed, yeah. The power converter,
Yeah.
Inverter converter. Not sure which one.
Or it's hard.
But yeah, it's smaller than the one that powers my laptop. So we're already getting a little upgrade there. That's nice. This, I believe, is going to be our Oculink chop. This is going to take up one of our NVMe slots. If I can find the opening for it. Here we go. Top tier unboxing here. You're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Here we go. So it looks like, get this out. It's kind of flopped into this bag. Yeah, there's our NVMe PCIe card for Oculink. Got some little fins on it. Got some cool shot. And then you got your Oculink hookup right there. Cool. So that's one of the things that I didn't really find advertised about this. It does say that it comes with 2 NVMe slots inside, and one of those is going to be for actual storage, your NVMe storage. But the other one is going to be for, if you're using an eGPU dock of any kind, it's going to be for this Oculink little SATA card, NVMe card, whatever the fuck it's called. PCIe 4x4, I'm not sure. 4x4 slot. Things going off-roading or something like that. But yeah, that pops in right here, which is currently covered because there is no slot right there. Yeah, cool. So that's right above your HDMI port. If you want to use that, you have to use one of the NVMe slots that's in the actual device. So there's that. Oh, cool. And then that's magnetic. Nice. Huh. This looks like it would allow light to transmit through it. It's like a little glass panel on the back of it, but the front is just the Minisforum logo. Wow. Nice magnet, honestly. Meanwhile, we were always taught as kids not to put magnets near computers. now they're just a part of them. Hey, yay. What's the world come to, I swear? Toss some of the other random shit. Alrighty, and last piece in the box is going to be a little mount, which is, I think this is really cool. So this is a an X-shaped mount for VESA mounting. So if you have your screen on a stand and not, you know, set up like I do on an actual mount, you could theoretically put this on the back of your monitor and then mount this little guy. I believe it goes, yeah, it goes like this. And then that mounts directly to the back of your computer monitor. So like literally all of your cabling comes out behind your monitor and like either goes down the arm of your monitor, the pedestal of your monitor, or you could have it like you could have like things wirelessly connected back there. You know, there's all kinds of options. You can mount it to your wall too. There's I think a couple different ways that you can use this actual mount. But yeah, you could just screw this directly into the wall and have yourself a wall-mounted little mini PC. I think is super slick. Yeah, and a whole bunch of screws in there. All right, cool. So the things that I'm not going to use are going right back in this box. Bam. Not going to need the HDMI. That can go away. This is either trash or going away. I'm not exactly sure what this heatsink is for, so let's see if I can find it in like directions or something. But it's just, this just says appendix, so I don't think this is actually like how to install your thing or what, like even like what the parts are called. A parts list would have been interesting. Yeah, no, it's just kind of random legal info. Mini PC collateral guide. Collateral guide. What's this? It's just a bunch of URLs and links. Okay. Help links, I guess. Okay, well, we're going to set that off to the side. So, slow boot time may be caused by that. Reset the BIOS. Okay, don't take off the CPU cooler. Okay, so that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward, simple little thing. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that this part is for if you're putting two NVMe SSDs in there. This will go over top of both of them and paste down to help get some heat out of there. That's not what we're gonna do though. So we're going to look into cracking this thing open. I've seen some videos here and there talking about how to crack it open. It looks altogether pretty simple. So we'll check it out and we'll see what we can do here. Let's take a look at our other camera. There we go. Okay, so I think I'm gonna crank up my ISO a little bit. Whew, that's a little noisy, but whatever, we'll work with it. All right, so you can just pop this top off like that. Actually, do I need even more brightness? That's too dark, isn't it? Your screen is also super dark, but
here, it's all the way up. Yeah, you're pretty.
Yeah, I think I pop it up one and then.
It looks much better on your screen.
Is that okay, at least?
That's as bright as it goes for me. So, like, your bit depth is not translating on Twitch.
Okay. Alright.
But as long as your recording's good, I think that's all that matters. Like, I can see the box from your hands. Your hands are outlining it. Like, your shirt and your table are all the same black right now.
Yeah. I'm already at like 4,000 ISO. I'm just not sure how much I can go beyond that.
If it looks good in your recording, I think that matters more.
Okay. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Alright, we're gonna do this. I need the screwdriver set. Any chance you can pass that to me? I forgot to grab that beforehand.
There's the driver itself.
Thank you. And then the set should be just behind it back there. Behind the tape. Alright, Phillips head. Thank you. And which one's going to fit best. It feels pretty good. 4 screws. Get all these out of here. Okay, make sure these are all out. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to lift you very gently. Okay, so we can unplug the fan here, move this on over, and now we've got access to our board. Okay. Alright, so nothing super crazy. Basically, we're going to put our RAM over in here, and then we have 2 NVMe slots over here where we can place some other stuff. I'm debating which A01. Probably that one is where we want to put our... Oh yeah, because duh, we have to put the Oculink in here. So before I forget the dang order of operations here, let's just go ahead and get this guy introduciated. There we go, that pops in. Got our little rubber gasket out of there. And then you should is there a screw or a clip? Oh yeah, there is a screw. It's right there, ya dingus. Okay, not pull too hard. There we go. Okay, we're gonna need our precision screwdriver, which I wish was magnetic. Should really get a little magnet and just attach it to the end of these bits. I don't know why that's not like a common thing, you know, like that should really just be sort of like standard practice nowadays, in my opinion. There we go. Whole bit came out. Love that. Cool. Alrighty. Ash, can you do me a favor? You don't have a... Do you have the 56 mil somewhere? No, that's the 10 to 18. Is it up there in that little bag?
It's gonna be in my backpack now.
Yeah? Did you get those out of that bag?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Alright, we're gonna try and get a little bit better of an angle, but first things first. Oculink is gonna go in. This is gonna be important for us, hopefully in the very near future. You know, I'm gonna do this once we have the our other lens in. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Oh, foot reveal.
Uh-oh.
Shit, I got my feet on there. I'm going to jail now.
Yep.
Jesus. Got a little bit of dust on that lens.
I don't use it very much.
Been using it as a paperweight in the barn?
No, it's just been kind of hanging out in my bag.
In a pile of sawdust or something?
No.
Certainly looks like it. Jesus. You know, lens cap's supposed to keep the dust out.
It is.
That was keeping the dust in.
I guess so. I guess that happens sometimes.
Okay. I'm going to do some weird change around things with this.
Maybe it's hanging out with the 6500.
Yeah.
Dirty sensor.
Maybe. Okay. Okay, what are we looking at here? Jeez. Okay. Oculink. Hello. Hello. Camera. Oh, duh. I fucking turned autofocus off. What a dumbass. Here we go. There we go. There's autofocus. Hey, what do you know? Oculink. Oculink. And even Oculink. Cool. So, this just slips on in here. We're going to take this about a 45-degree angle. I'm going to pop right into this here NVMe slot. Bam. Just slides right in. Sits down. And then you can drop your little screw right on in there. Okay, this thing is not focusing at all. That's not what I need. I need you there, you goofball. Okay. Good. You can use the ratchet function backwards so it doesn't click too hard for you. Alright, and now we have our Oculink port. I'm actually going to put just a little bit more juice into that. Okay, cool. Next is going to be our crucial memory. 4 terabyte NVMe drive. Let's get it in. Okay. Here we go. 4 terabytes NVMe storage. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, cool. Whatever. Open it from the prescribed side. Okay. Alrighty. Beautiful. Oh, there was a screw in there. There you go. Not gonna need it, though. Because we already have screws in here. It's nice. Glad they included those on the motherboard. Okay. Here's our NVMe storage. P3 Plus, M.2 2280, PCIe 4.0 X4. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Quickly, we're going to get this little thing out. A little screw to hold in the NVMe drive. There we go. Okay. PCIe. We're gonna have to move this around a little bit so that we can go under there. Pop that in. Angle it down. Okay. Get all this in place. Okay. Push that down. Alrighty. God damn it, I hate that the thing just drops out every time. I gotta get me one of those like LTT kits. Okay. Alright, so memory is in. We can put everything back. But first, we are going to install our RAM. There we go. We have 64 gig kit, two 32 gig sticks, DDR5, 5600 megahertz RAM. Should be fast. There we go. Okay, now for that, spin this little guy around. Put you over here. There's our RAM slots right there. So we gotta put it down on the bottom first. Let's see just how we put these in. What is your methodology? I thought they had little clip holders. Maybe that's probably only when you push them down. There's probably nothing that needs to pop open. Because that's like the old way of doing shit. I'm just so used to like the old, you know, motherboards that you would have to like open up the RAM slots first and do all that stuff. This is just, it's incredible how tiny this is. This is like half the size of a normal RAM stick that I'm used to, but it's like twice the speed. Super cool. Okay, let's get our first 32 gig stick in there. Everything looks right with it. There we go. Beautiful. Round one complete. Here we are for round 2. And we are complete. That's it. That was the whole... Are you serious? That's the whole thing. That's literally what? That's crazy. Widowy crazy. Like, actually though, that's kind of insane. I'm just surprised it's so few parts. It's so compact. Like, what are we even doing anymore? How do I get this back? It feels like it goes this direction. And does it even matter? Alright, last little pieces. Let's get this thing installed. My only concern is I'm not sure which orientation that thing slots in again. I don't know if it actually matters. Cooling pads are over here. Oh, so yeah, it probably does go over this way. Okay, I probably should have taken better notes on that when I opened it up. Alright, so this was taped over here. I don't want that running under that. I think I want to run these wires underneath the Oculink. So I'm actually going to pop that back up. Use our tiny screwdriver once again. It's like one of the biggest things with PC builds, and I really should have been thinking that way from the beginning, is cable management. But I guess I wasn't thinking about it with this build just because of how stinking cute and tiny this thing is. It's such a little sweetheart. Alright, there we go. Get that back in place. Oh, these are little Wi-Fi cards up top. That's super cool. Or little Wi-Fi adapters, I guess. Huh. Did they do this on purpose so that you can only put it back in one way? I think they did. Which is good. Because idiots like me don't know what the hell I'm doing. I think it does go back in that orientation. I think We don't need to be under the Oculink. Yeah. Yep. Alright, I'm going to undo literally what I just did. But hey, guess and check. That's the name of the game. Oh. Okay. Up. You. Chill out. Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta plug in the fan, too. Which is actually back there. So, maybe it goes in... No, it does have... it. Okay, alright, that answers my question. Definitely goes in here, because the fan's over here. Take out these screws and standoffs. I can kind of get in here a little bit easier. Get my giant fingers in here. There we go, fan's connected again. Good. Pretty necessary part, if you ask me. Let's try and get both of these cables underneath. You want that up there. So they're going through this little, there's like a cable management slot right there. Really, I think they should be going through this hole, but it kind of looks like someone didn't wire it up correctly, which is not ideal. So I don't want those being like pinched. Well, let's try this. Let's try this setup right here. See if our cables feel good. I don't want to be clamping down on anything like too tightly. Okay, so there is a little bit of a manufactured gap there. Good. Okay. Looking good. All right. I did not put the heat sink in. Oh, that's smart. Cool. All right, there we go. That's our build right now. Okay. Well, that was easier than expected, but at the same time, let's test it out. Let's see if it actually works. Actually, if you don't mind me using your side screen.
You want to use this?
Yeah. I would love to just set it over here.
I guess you'll have to adjust that a little bit. Sorry.
Oh, you okay? What's that? Oh, okay. There we go. Pull the plug cable off.
Do you want me to loosen this and turn it for you? Or do you just want to?
No, I'll just be able to see it from there. I just want to see if it turns on.
Okay.
That's literally it.
Okay.
Because if it turns on, I didn't fuck anything up.
Cool.
If it doesn't turn on, I might not have fucked anything up.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we will find out. All right, so I need par. Big powerful power brick. Big powerful power brick.
So you got your cards and everything in there already?
Yeah, I put in all the RAM.
Awesome.
Let's pop this out wide. Catch the reaction. Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm. It's doing something. You got no signal already. So
Well,
it's on.
No, I haven't.
It's being powered. It's not blank.
Oh, good point. I do feel, I think, a fan in there. Something's running. We have a blue light. See if it posts.
Where are you at?
That's the fan on the inside, so something might be up against the fan. It's tempting.
There was an attempt.
It might have to. Hey, we gotta post. Hey, we got BIOS.
Nice.
Okay.
Need to figure out that fan issue, or do you want to just keep going?
Yeah, I probably do need to figure out that fan issue. That's probably just bump it up against something. But that's good. So we got the screen to post. We got BIOS to pop up. That tells me that we can do things with this, which is good. We need to install an operating system on here, which I'll be able to do with my little bootable disk that I just made.
Nice.
Hey, yeah. But that means that we can turn this off. We know that it at least does the thing and turns on. Hopefully that means that the RAM and everything works. But I'll give you a little hint as to what we're going to be doing with this thing in the very near future. Okay? Just be patient. Just give me one second. You might have gotten a hint there. Whoop. Whoop. It's a 4070. We got a 4070, 12 gig of RAM, about 250 watts of power this thing might run. So our main concern is if the trailer can run all this stuff. That looked good. The way that that powered on, nothing exploded, nothing caught on fire. I'm happy about that. This might be a different story. We're gonna have to figure this out. But our GPU dock doesn't come until like next week sometime. So
get that set up, see how it works.
yeah, I'm very curious.
You can do benchmarks with and without.
I'm very, very curious. Yeah, because for different things, like that is gonna help for some things, for like processes like actually working in DaVinci.
Yeah.
Like actively editing things. That's when that thing is gonna kick on a whole lot. This thing by itself is going to be like 3 times. The idea is that this device, this beautiful little bastard, should be about 3 times as powerful when it comes to rendering for us. So it should speed up our workflow by about 3 times. And as one of our recent renders proved, how long did it take on the M1 Mac?
I think it was 17 hours.
17? I thought it was like 9 hours or something like that.
It was 17 at the start, and then it dropped down. I think it was 9.5.
Okay, so it's saying 9.5 hours. Meanwhile, we left mine do the same render job overnight. We came back in the morning, and it was still at 8%. It was hung, so I think that it got to a point, and it froze, and it didn't know that it froze. So it just kept going, oh yeah, it's getting longer and longer. And it was like estimating like 3 or 4 days. But hopefully just this little box will help speed up our workflow like crazy.
So in theory, that should be able to render the same thing in maybe 3 or 4 hours instead of 9.
Yes. Yes.
That's cool. Is that magnetic?
Yeah, it is. It's just a little bent.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Say fixable or exchangeable?
Probably both. Yeah, I fixed it. Sort of. I'll figure it out. I don't know what's going on there. Is it upside down? Yeah, it was upside down. That's what it was. Cool. So there is like one right way to put the magnets on too, or else they repel themselves. That's sweet. I don't know how they did that. Maybe positive, 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 negative? Who knows? Alright, well, that's it for that. That's all the production that I needed to do. We are going to come back and kind of look at some games. I might do some streaming later tonight, but you had some things that you wanted to do.
Go to the hot tub.
Yeah, you wanted to do hot tub and some things, right?
Hot tub and food.
Hot tub and food. Okay, cool. Well, so we're going to do a little break. We might be back later on, but this is in the works. It's looking pretty good so far. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out. Catch me on Instagram. I've been doing a lot of that lately, so I'd love to see you over at Jolly Roger Live on Instagram. I've been posting there every single day for probably the past like 2-3 months, but yeah, it's funny little goofy moto stuff. I'd love to see you there. Until next time, everybody. Get down with the crab rave. Sweet. All right. Peace out, everybody. We'll catch you soon. Where's my mouse? It's not there. I'm going to put it back in its place. All right. Peace.